It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's our...
Illegal immigrants, prohibited goods and dutable items are coming into Singapore via our seaport. They may hide inside the manholes itself.
People really hide there.
Yes, correct.
Hi everyone, I'm Inspector Zainab. And in this episode of ICA Reveals, follow me as I shadow our sea domain officers to conduct checks on big barges and vessels loaded with containers to detect any illegal immigrants or prohibited items from entering into Singapore. It's going to be yet another exciting night ahead as we unveil ICA's new technology at work. So why is it important for ICA to conduct these regular checks on barges and tugboats?
As guardian of our borders, we conduct checks to actually keep our borders safe and secure. With these checks, we actually thwart attempts from smugglers to bring in stowaways, illegal immigrants, dutable goods, control items and prohibited goods.
Are there any new technology that ICA uses to enhance our checks on the vessels?
We are currently deploying drones to actually complement our barge checks.
How does this drone detect any anomalies or suspicious persons on the vessels?
Okay, for the drones that we deploy, it is equipped with infrared heat sensors. If let's say they go through the scan, they can actually detect heat signatures within the consignment. As the drones are actually flying overhead, we have ICA officers to look at the video footages. They can direct the drone operator where to search.
So during these checks, what are some of the areas that are more suitable for drone usage?
As you can see over here, we have a barge with an open deck. So using the drones, we can actually conduct checks faster and clearer. However, nothing beats ICA officers' eyes and instincts in actually looking out for stowaways, illegal immigrants and contrabands. Other than that, from the footages that we see from the drones, we actually need ICA officers to check if there's any anomalies and do further investigations.
So even with this new technology, the human factor is still the most important.
Yes, correct.
Then if, let's say, the drone detects any anomalies in this vessel, what happens next?
Okay, if they detect any heat signatures, so anyone who is not authorized to be on the boat is considered as illegal immigrants. So if we detect such stowaways or illegal immigrants, ICA will actually arrest them for them to be processed.
So what's happening now?
We have already informed the crew members to actually gather over here. So this is where we'll check for their passport and verify them against the crew list.
So what happens during this verification phase?
The ICA officers will actually physically check the details against the crew list. So anyone found not to be authorized to be on the tugboat or the barge will be considered as illegal immigrants. After we do the passport checks, right? So we will get one of the crew members to actually accompany us while we conduct the barge operations. This is to avoid any allegations that items are being planted.
So I think I'm ready to perform some barge checks. Let's go.
When we conduct our checks, we will conduct it in pairs. For us also, we need to be trained in identifying telltale indicators. So when we board the barge, first we need to profile the surroundings. Then second, the crew members. So when we are doing our checks, we are actually looking at their behavior to get any indicators whether anything is hidden. Like over here you can see, there will be spaces for them to actually hide the items. So we need to go in and make a sweep of everything.
You have to go through every single room and every single level.
Correct.
So this is where some of the crew members rest and sleep. So what are the common hiding areas?
Previously, there was a case whereby there was a hole underneath the cupboard. When we moved the cupboard, we actually found duty unpaid cigarettes. Other than this, they may hide inside the manholes itself. So when you remove your cover, there will be a huge opening below.
How then people really hide there?
Yes, correct.
Because I've read on newspapers whereby illegal immigrants, they hide in containers or they hide in ships and then they suffocate to death.
Correct, yes.
So it is a real phenomenon and it can occur as well.
It can occur.
So Rafaruddin, what keeps you motivated and dedicated to the job despite all the difficulties and challenges that you constantly face?
As a frontline officer, I believe that I'm playing an important role to keep my families and friends safe. Moreover, with the positive comments on our detections, making me motivated to come to work.
Thank you for the inspiring words. I can definitely see the dedication and commitment from yourself as well as the Seaports team in keeping Singapore safe and secure. And thank you so much for showing me around. The challenges faced by our sea domain officers is vastly different from the challenges faced by our land domain officers. Despite that, all of our officers work together as a team and keep an eye out for one another. They now have an extra pair of eyes in the sky to help keep Singapore safe and secure from illegal immigrants and prohibited items. So, till next time, bye!